Awesome. Mark, tell me about your day. Tell me about your day. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right. It's too late. Now your set is over. You don't get up within 30 seconds or so. Come on. My gosh, is everybody one more time?
The garbage pickup.
So thank you guys for coming out tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the lake. I've lived here for 6 years now with my family, and I can honestly say there is not a better place in the world to live or to raise a family than right here at Indian Lake. So thank you. So I know there's a lot of non-members out there tonight, and I kind of feel a little sorry for you for that. But I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about, what it's like to live at Indian Lake, a little bit about the Indian Lake experience. Now, first off, the clubhouse we're in might seem a little old. But it's actually historic. It was first discovered by the Lenape tribe shortly after the last ice age ended. Now, the foundation has never been worked on, unfortunately. However, the bar has been upgraded at least 47 times. And one thing you'll notice is that Indian Lake likes to drink. Now, there are people here from all different, political backgrounds, religious backgrounds, favorite Denville dairy ice cream flavors. But there's two things that bind us together: alcohol and hatred of those fucking geese that surround this clubhouse. Now, over the years, we've tried, many things, but as smart as we think we are, we just can't seem to figure out how to keep the geese from just shitting all over the place. This year, we had our best idea yet. We put up these things called black dog decoys. Basically, like, dog scarecrows, obviously trying to get them, to scare them away. And these looked great, but the only problem was that the geese absolutely loved them. Like, they would get upset when they weren't on the lawn. They go looking for them, at Thatcher's or on Tinder or at Home Depot. When we first got the dog decoys, they were actually white. But after months of the geese spooning with them and then shitting all over them, they unfortunately changed color. So next year there's talk of coming out with life-size plastic coyotes with an audio component for the problem. But this seems like a great idea because there's no way that toddlers won't be scared shitless on Fun Fridays by 17 howling coyotes on the yard. I think that we should just have the coyotes just be programmed to play just the most annoying shit you can imagine. Just have them play Let It Go, Don't Stop Believin', anything by Katy Perry on repeat, problem solved. So another unique thing about Indian Lake is our king and queen tradition. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, what this means is that each July, the adults in our community get together, get drunk, and then appoint 2 teenagers to lead us. After the ceremony, there is then a parade of cars and trucks full of people with open containers, which is cool because a cop is leading the parade. And this year was extra special because this year our king and queen are actually brother and sister. You heard that correctly. They are brother and sister. Like, you really can't make this shit up. We're very progressive here at the lake. Brother and sister. We've got some serious Game of Thrones type shit going on here, Like, if you come back in 20 years and Sloth from the Goonies is tending bar, yeah, you'll know why. So this year, my family and I, we tried to get more involved in the lake and the community, and we have, and it's been great. We even actually went to the annual Indian Lake members board meeting in September. And it's cool, it's like a yearly thing, just, update on the club. And in this meeting, they also gave out a 31-page report on the state of the club. Now, I've read this report front to back at least 15 times. I want to talk about it for a little bit. So my favorite section was the water quality section. Here I learned, and I'm proud to report, that the fecal coliform level of Indian Lake is now below 20 parts per million. Yes! You fucking did it! But this is actually like a great score. Like, I don't know, how many fecal coliform ppms you guys mind in your mouth when you're swimming. But 200 is actually the acceptable level, so we crushed it. I don't know if you guys knew this, we actually even won Hub Lakes in this category. These fucking animals at Cedar Lake, dead last. But seriously though, it's quite an accomplishment though, so thank you to everyone out there for doing your part by not shitting in the lake. So decoys don't work on geese, they work exceptionally well on humans, which is... So another thing I learned in the report was that the maximum horsepower a boat can have on Indian Lake is 130. However, there is no length limit. So this means in theory, you can put a fucking cruise ship on the lake. As long as it's under 130 horsepower. Out of the water by November 1st. And has the proper pack. So like if Royal Caribbean ever wanted to do, like an Indian Lake, Cedar Lake, Rock Bridge cruise itinerary, they're more than welcome to start at Vince's place next to Lenape Island. Quarter-pound Jones could play the promenade deck every night. So I also learned in the report, and this is awesome, that, well, actually at the meeting too, the Indian Lake Women's Club donated $20,000 to the club this year, which is incredible. And they have many events throughout the year, but their biggest event is their Tricky Tray, which raised almost $10,000. No, I'm still not really sure what a tricky tray is. I mean, I am familiar with the economic power of the mom's black market. However, even raising $10,000 for 5 hours on a Thursday night kind of raises some questions. Like, what exactly are they selling? Baskets of prostitution, like... What is that? Is that a candle? Oh no, that's a pure uncut Colombian cocaine. Tricked you! Speaking of narcotics, in the report there's also a page at the very top in big bold letters. It says, "Weed Report." There's none of that going on around here. But I read through the analysis though, and I really think this is a great way to raise funds to finance the new clubhouse. We could get the junior club involved, maybe start a new cartel club. No, but so I don't just love living in Indian Lake, though. I also love Denville. It's just like a town. Like I feel like I'm in like Pleasantville. I feel like I should be walking around, like in black and white. My favorite part of Denville too is how they play music on Main Street, but it happens at the most random, like unique times. Like I never know, when, like who this DJ is. It'll go from like appropriate stuff to like completely inappropriate shit. Like I'll be like walking down the street like with my son, and it'll be like, "Oh, Bing Crosby, White Christmas, this is nice." Cut to Gold Digger by Kanye West, the unedited version. My son would be like, Daddy, why does that man keep talking about knees? I've got knees, 2 knees. Daddy, did mommy buy Tyco or Lipo with your money? No, but it's cool to be out at an Indian Lake event, though. If you're non-members, as you can see how freaking awesome this is. I used to, just go to the big events. So I used to just see people at the event. So there are people I met for the first time at least 14 different times on so many different occasions. It's crazy. And I'd always have to pretend that, I knew, where they lived. They'd be like, oh yeah, I live on Two Squirrels Fucking Trail. Oh, okay. Oh, is that East Shore or West Shore? That's past the luncheonette near Swollen Beaver Pass, right? All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for coming out.